Hey guys, it's me. So I'm here for my 35-week update, and I thought I'd do it a bit differently this week. So I'll be carrying my phone around and giving like daily updates, I suppose. So I'll try that and see how that goes and see if we like that better than usual. So I just turned 35 weeks today, and Lance is off at work. As you know, I started maternity leave a week or two ago, so I've got all day every day by myself, so I've got a lot of housework to do actually this week, or today even. So yeah, so I basically got ready for the day and I put on my makeup and got changed. I still need to do my hair, but yeah, so stay tuned and I'll see what happens during the rest of the week. Again, it's Wednesday, so I am 35 weeks and 3 days pregnant, I think. So today I'm going to try and attempt to, oh, that's annoying, like a black mark there. Sorry. I'm going to attempt to do my hospital bag, and we also have our obstetrician appointment this afternoon, so that'll be fun. This is my outfit of the day. It's just, sorry about my hair, I just had like a shower and I washed my hair, so it's all fluffy and I haven't styled it or anything. So I just got a top on, but as you can see, my bump comes out the bottom. I've got some maternity jeans on, so they come with this big flap to shove over your Buddha belly so you can, speaking of my belly actually, I thought I'd show you. This is my big belly. Check it out. It's massive. It's really huge. And I got a few more stretch marks coming up on my hips, and as you can see, for some reason, I have, like, if you have a look, this side is worse than that side. Like, what's the deal with that? I don't get it. My stretch marks actually go all the way down to my pubic bone too, apparently. So I can't see down there. So Lance told me that actually they've gone all the way down, which is really weird because, well, baby's not down there. I'm not stretching down there. This is all bump. Why have I got stretch marks down there? Who knows? It's all crazy. It's all part of it. So I just did my makeup today. Just did like a smoky eye kind of thing. And I put a bit of blush on. But you can't see it. I've probably sweated it all off actually. It's very hot today. It's about midday, and yeah, so... Hey guys, it's me again. So today I am going to hang out with my friend. She is a week in front of me, so this week she'll be 36 weeks, I think, and she's due to have her baby on the 5th of December. She's actually having a cesarean, so she has to go down to Melbourne for that due to her own medical complications similar to what might have happened to me. It's totally different medical condition, but yeah, she's going down to Melbourne to have her baby early, so she'll be 37 weeks when that happens. So I'm going to hang out with her today before she goes down, because I might not be able to see her beforehand. And so I've just gotten my favourite maternity dress on. My mum got me this for my 21st birthday. That was a few weeks ago now. It was on the 18th of October. And it's just a blue sort of tie-dye maxi dress. It also has breastfeeding access to, which I thought was really cool because then I can wear it after pregnancy, and it still allows me to feed baby, so that's really cool. And then I just did my makeup. I'm not very good at makeup, so yeah, I just did like a blue, and yeah, and did my eyes and stuff. I tried to fill in my brows, but my pencils actually nearly run out, so I was a bit devastated about that. And I also just curled my hair, so that's just my look for today. Nothing too special anyway, but I thought I'd let you know what I was up to today for my 35th week. And I also still need to pack my hospital bag, which I haven't done yet, and I really need to, so I'm going to do that, and I'll add that to this week's update as well. So anyway, stay tuned, and I'm going to go get ready. Hey guys, so today I'm 36 weeks. I've been up all night since about 8 o'clock last night. I've been having like these period-like cramps, and I don't know if they're contractions or not, but this morning they're so bad, and I've got back pain, and I get the cramps, like the tightening down in my belly here, down low, and yeah, so I don't know if they are contractions or not, but I just thought I best update while I can talk and stuff, just in case they are, because it'd be cool to document. So my house is a pigsty. I'm trying to clean it, but every time I get a contraction or a cramp or whatever they are, I have to stop. So it's 10 to 10 in the morning, and yeah, I've just been trying to clean up, and it's really bad. They come and go, and yeah, so I'm just waiting to see whether they just keep coming, whether they stop, whether it gets too much, before I actually do anything, like call the maternity ward or anything like that. Lance knows I've been having them. There's one. Lance knows I've been having them, so I've been talking to him. He's at work. He left at about 7 o'clock in the morning, and sorry, I'm just weighing. And yeah, and I've been texting a couple of my friends who have had babies to see whether I'm actually having contractions or not. So yeah, anyways, I need to go, and I'll keep you updated. I'm back today with a lot to update you guys on. So I'm 36 weeks and about 4 days or 5 days today. As I have previously mentioned a couple of days ago, I had pains and a bit of bleeding and all that sort of stuff. And it was pretty intense, and I thought they were contractions, but I don't think they were. I think it was just my body practicing, so to speak, a bit more intense than my Braxton Hicks and stuff like that. So yesterday we had to go to this elective surgery clinic. It's for people that are having cesareans. I'm not having one that I know of, but I needed to speak to the anaesthetist anyway because of the hemophilia thing. So I needed to speak to him about the epidural and the risks involved with that. So I had to go to this and speak with him and just have a routine checkup with the midwives that were there. So I went to this I went to the hospital for this clinic thing, and the midwife came in and said, "Oh, well, you come and pop in with me at the in the room, and we'll do your checkup first, and then you can go speak to the anaesthetist." So she did my blood pressure, and she hooked me up to an ECG machine as well. They put little electrodes all over your body and track your electrical pulses from your heart and things like that. And she also put the straps around my belly and was listening to baby's heartbeat. But after about 5 minutes, myself, her and Lance both noticed that baby's heartbeat was sounding kind of funny. It was sort of like lub-dub, lub-dub, and then it would stop, if you know what I mean. So when you listen to the heartbeat, you get into the rhythm, but then hers would stop, and then it'd pick up again and stop, if you know what I mean. And I could hear it too, because from when I used to do vet nursing and doing heart rates and things, you need to be able to hear the beat to be able to count the heart rate. And I was doing that while I was listening. I was like, that doesn't sound right. So she was a little bit concerned, and she thought, okay, I'm going to book you into birth suite, so you can go down there and I'll hook you up to the monitors and do a trace. When you have those belly belts over your belly, they monitor contractions, and they also monitor the baby's heart rate. And it prints it on a little chart. So we decided to go down there, and she said that the anaesthetist is going to have to wait to see me because she wants to get the baby checked out first. And so we were there, and we were supposed to be there for 20 minutes and get 20 minutes of readings, but this heartbeat was really hard to pick up, and she was really active. She kept moving all the time, so they kept losing the heartbeat. And also because it still, even on those machines, sounded really weird. And then a doctor came in with his big ultrasound machine, and that was a bit scary. And by this stage I was a bit upset, because, you know, we were only supposed to go in there for a routine checkup, and I was really concerned about, sorry about my hair, I've had a shower, so half of it's dry and half of it's wet, and yeah. So what was I saying? He came in with an ultrasound and said that he introduced himself and said that he is going to do a quick ultrasound, just have a look at the baby's heart, and we'll figure it out from there. And sure enough, he put the ultrasound on me, and we could see her heart physically doing what it sounded like, if you know what I mean. So it was, the top half of it was beating, and the second part would just sort of stop. It was kind of slow, kind of like a scratch disc. It wasn't skipping a beat, it just the bottom half is just slow. So what he said was that her heart looks okay. It's because the baby's in different conditions in the womb, that this sort of thing can sort itself out when she's born. And you know, when she's born, she has to breathe, and she has to like breathing, it changes the pressures and stuff on the heart and things like that. So he said that they see it a lot, but it could be anything, and what they want to do is rule out whether it was anything serious. So as you know, I had to go for a specialist ultrasound for a growth scan, as I was still measuring big last week, like big for my gestation last week. So I just wanted to double check how big baby is going to be. So that specialist is the one that I needed to go see to check out her heart. So I had to go there that afternoon, so yesterday afternoon. So she was going to check the heart, and she was going to do my growth scan while I was there. So I've got good news. Her heart is fine. It is irregular, having an irregular beat, but that's just because of immaturity, and that it's really, her heart is structurally fine. There's nothing wrong with her heart. She's breathing, which means she's breathing in the amniotic fluid and exhaling it out. So she's practicing that, which is really good. And she's also very, very, very active. So my specialist said that because she's doing all those things and that her heart is structurally fine, that this beat thing is just a random thing that happens and it's really normal. And that it most likely will sort itself out when she's born. So that was a big relief off our shoulders. And then the next thing we had to worry about was, okay, how big is this baby? Because if she was on the 90th percentile at 27 weeks. Excuse me, I've got a bit of indigestion. So she was on the 90th percentile at 27 weeks, weighing nearly 3 pounds, I think it was, and which is 2.5 kgs or 1.5 kgs or something like that. So she was weighing nearly 3 pounds at 27 weeks, and she was on the 90th percentile. And basically, my obstetrician said that if on this growth scan, if she was anything more than the 95th percentile, which suggests she'd be about 4.5 kgs or 10 pounds, then they'd have to discuss whether a vaginal birth is actually feasible, because big babies like that can get stuck and cause a lot of problems, and she said it gets very scary from a specialist point of view. So she is on the just over the 90th percentile again. She is 7.5 pounds, and I still have 4 weeks to go. So she's 7.5 pounds, which is roughly 3.5 kgs, I think. So she is a bit of a elephant, as my ultrasound specialist said. She's like, oh, she doesn't look like an elephant, and she was doing all the measurements, and she goes, oh wait, she's a little bit of an elephant, and that was a bit funny. But there's nothing there from her size that suggests that I'm going to have any trouble, because her head's already down so low. If it was up higher, which suggests she's going to be a while before she comes, and she was weighing so much, then the specialist said that she'd have a few doubts then, because by the time she's born she'll probably be massive. But yeah, she's 7.5 pounds. Everything looks fine. Her head's down really low, and we also actually got to see her hair. She has a full head of hair, and you could see it on the ultrasound. It was the first thing that specialist actually pointed out. She said, oh, well, she has heaps of hair, and you're going to have to organise a hairdresser. And I said, oh, really? And she pointed it out, and you could see like all these little locks, these short little locks, like floating in the amniotic fluid. It was really cool, and I didn't know you could see that sort of thing in an ultrasound. So yeah, she's got heaps of hair, and she's really big. I was going to see if I could find the ultrasound picture. I asked if she could get a picture of her face, but it's really hard to get a good one because she's really down in my pelvis. We managed to get a little sort of image. You can't really see much though, which is unfortunate because she's so far along. It would have been really nice to be able to actually see. But yeah, that's all for this update. I might actually leave it there because I've only got a few days and then I start my 37-week one. So I might just put all these videos together and put them on YouTube tomorrow, or maybe this afternoon if I've got nothing to do. But anyways, I know there hasn't been anything too exciting to update on every day, but maybe you enjoyed me sort of just giving an update every day instead of just sitting there in front of the camera and giving a whole update on the week. Let me know how you've taken to this. and let me know if you guys have any questions or anything like that. And yeah, so thanks very much.